We're 2 minutes late because of you.
Are we on already?
We're on already.
Oh! I didn't know we were on. I'm over here jumping around like a weirdo.
Let me see your La Familia shirt.
Hold on, I gotta back it up, and then I gotta step on the couch. Excuse me.
Right? Don't push me.
I'm not. Like, see?
Bienvenidos. Welcome back, familia, to another live Q&A. We are here. We have some Q's. Hopefully you have some A's, or maybe you have Q's. We have A's. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. What's up? Shout out to Jaylina, who's on the live chat right now. She's tearing it up in the live chat. Angela in the live chat. We got David Wellman in the house.
Katie.
Who else is in the house? Katie Donovan is in the house. Hello. What else? Who else? Not what else. Who else? I don't know. Is Megan still here?
I don't think so, because she said she was
had to go to bed by 9:30. Not sure what time it is for you, but awesome. Cool. Hello and welcome. Sherry Nealon is in the house as well. I got your email. Thank you so much for sending the email. Do I need my guitar now? No, you do not need your guitar. Don't you already know how to play guitar? You already know how to play. Maybe you should teach us. We got Linda in the house. Any robots? Yes. Shout out to all the robots out there leaving weird links on the comment section of our videos. You've seen those links, right?
Yes.
They're weird.
Weird.
With some weird .v or something like that.
Me.
Your mom's calling you?
It's okay. If she calls me for another couple times and it's an emergency, I probably should answer.
Okay. Daniel Weddle. Hello. Welcome. Hola. Matt Sabi in the house. I'm debating whether or not I should switch from my Android over to that new iPhone 13. Anyone have anything convincing to say about it?
I think we know MJ's view on that.
His vote on that is probably definitely make the switch. I don't know. I'm just it's
because you're so used to that already. You don't know what it's like to have
that's gonna be a weird learning curve for
when
me.
He's when he's using my phone to send a message or even just pick songs. He's like, your keyboard is so weird.
Yeah. It's just I'm used to the swipe feature because I can type, swipe to text or whatever you call it.
Yeah, you can do that too with this.
I've never seen you do it.
Well, because
I just clickety, and then
I'll give you an example.
It's weird to switch over to numbers and how do you do a question mark?
Oh, you guys can do a question mark by just tapping? I'd have to go back here and do that.
Nope. See, I could just press and hold M and then let it go, and it'll do the question mark.
Nope. Oh, okay, yeah, no.
See, can you change the keyboard to be more friendly?
I can change it to Spanish.
I can't change mine to Spanish, or can I? I don't know. Maybe I can, but I don't really text much in Spanish. Do you?
When I text your mom or my grandma.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not sure because my keyboard.
I miss the phones where you flipped and I had an actual keypad. I think that's what David said. Yeah. The little had a flip. It would
kick.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah. Or I
had a razor too.
Man, if you had a razor, that was the iPhone back then.
My first phone was a little Nokia or whatever, a small little.
Oh yeah. Did you play that snake game?
Mm-hmm.
I love that little snake game. I miss phones with those keyboards. iPhone is the best because of the security. Okay, all right. That's partially convincing. Que pasa, Brandon? Welcome to the live chat. We got definitely miss my flip phone. They have a new Samsung flip phone. It looks weird, to be honest. I don't trust it. It's this one that's opens up and it's a wide screen, and then they have one that flips over like this, and
or
there's some guy doing the song
or how the key when you would message, you have to do a couple clicks to get to the letter E, and then
wow, that was terrible. You click on number 4 4 times to get to the letter you need. Yeah. I miss those days. The Nokia brick with Snake, right? That was the phone right there. The keyboard is a steep part of the curve. Okay. See, that's weird. I can text with one hand and then press and hold certain buttons, and then it'll do either the period, the comma, the apostrophe mark. And with this one, you have to click an extra button and then look for it, then click it, and then go back to the letters, and then it's just weird. It's just weird because if I'm gonna write Erika's home, and when I use the apostrophe, I have to do the apostrophe, switch back to
but it's like anything. You get used to it.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And then plus you don't have a home button. What's up? I mean, that's all it is the home button. You don't have a back button. You don't have a.
What do you mean? Like. You go like this.
Yeah, put your password in.
You know, and what do you mean? It's you just go like this. That's to go home, and then it's like that's how you go back. You just go to
boring
Discord.
Okay, so if you
then if you want to go back, this is like the home with the little bar.
Yeah,
right
but
there.
how do you go back from one screen to another? So like if you open up a website and you go
swipe
next,
up, you can go to the next. What do you mean? You just go like this?
No, you're not. No,
am I not understanding?
Yeah, you're not understanding. What I'm saying is, if you click on click on the app, right? Like like the new app that we developed here for guitarists, right? Like you have that app out, right? And if you click on like how to read the chart, right? You see, like I have. Oh, my screen is like so dirty. I have a back button down here, like this little back button, and I click that little back button, and I go back a page, not go back like to your.
Well, I'm on the app.
Oh, you have that one. Oh, see.
I just went back.
All right, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
You're overcomplicating
Swipe left on the bar.
I think he's just trying to convince himself that he doesn't want to get it. So
I just want to stay comfortable in my little.
Well, get comfortable with being uncomfortable
in my box. Where have I heard that before?
I've
get used to different. Like
I'm different.
Oh my goodness! All right, anybody have any questions? Let's have some questions. Weird questions, friendly questions, weird questions.
Like, whatever you want to know. Well, maybe not whatever.
Yeah, whatever you want to know. If we don't know the answer, we'll make it up. It will play better with them. Yeah, that's what I'm actually looking forward to. Is that if I work on a document on my phone, I can access it on my computer instantly.
I will say though, his camera, awesome pictures. Like I don't usually like have him when we take pictures. I'm like, can we use your phone?
Yep.
To take pictures.
and now now her sister is like
my sister too.
Yeah.
My family.
Can you take a phone? Yeah, can you take a picture on your phone?
But with your phone.
Yeah, with your phone and then send it to us. I'm like, yeah, sure.
But the videos on the iPhones are really good because your brother takes some really awesome videos. I thought it was like a GoPro or something.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think, and you like videography.
I do video more than anything else, but I like the photos too. Like, but I don't know. Maybe I just have to mess around with the pro, like not the stock camera, not like the auto camera where it automatically chooses everything for you. Maybe just need to mess with the pro.
Can I show them your new cup
and see what's up? Yes, go ahead.
This is his cup.
This is my cup now? Oh, yeah. Yes, it is. Life is tough, but so are you.
With a heart.
With a heart.
With a heart.
So I don't know. My sister has the S21 or whatever the latest one is, and she loves it. And her camera is great, like photos.
Yeah. Oh my goodness,
wonderful. And I don't know if the iPhone 13 they updated the camera sort of lens. Some people are selling the wrong thing. Somebody's like, the Samsung has this super duper hyper zoom. It's like nobody buys the camera for the zoom because the quality is trash anyway when you zoom in. But I don't know. What's up, Joe?
Hey.
What's wasabi? For those of you who have not yet seen Joel's TikTok, it is awesome. He teaches kids music, and then he does some music stuff himself, which has been very entertaining for the last couple of hours. Let's see. You should definitely check it out. Is there a questions tab? There isn't, but you can do this right here. What Angela just said. If you have a question, put 4 question marks before and 4 question marks after, and then this way it stands out and we know that it's a question for us. And then we will answer it. Here's our first question. What is the ban button? We should ban this. Just kidding. I'm kidding. Who's ready for Christmas music? Nobody is ready for. Are you ready for Christmas music?
It doesn't bother me that much. I mean, it really isn't something that I'm like, oh no, I would cringe. Like if I hear Christmas music. I mean, I'm not putting it on my radio already or my playlist, but if it comes on, like I'm not gonna be like, turn it off.
Yeah, I just don't like going to the store around this time, it's not, well, it's not this early in the stores, but like as soon as Halloween is over, like the day of, actually, they're already starting to put out all the Christmas stuff. And then the next day, it's the most wonderful time of year. And it's like, let's go shopping and buy all these kids what they want, and then be fake to your friends, because it's the most wonderful time of the year. Beep, beep. Get out of the way, you idiot. That was a whole like TikTok right there. People being mean, and then, like, oh, it's the holidays. Let's be nice and kind. And why not every day, all year round?
Maybe you're just meeting the wrong people. Like,
I did grow up in Compton.
Well, I don't want to say the wrong people. That kind of came off kind of judgy.
Maybe,
but I think
my whole bit was judgy. No. But
crushing people's
why
spirits.
why so cynical? Why so cynical? Is it serious? Why so serious? No, I kid. But partially kidding. Can I just get Halloween and maybe half of November, and then the other half of November you can put up Christmas trees and sell Santa all you want.
Okay. Can I at least get a Christmas tree?
Yes.
Can we decorate it with the girls?
Yes.
Like I'm not like I like make it fun still. Like I make gingerbread like pieces, like big, so we can make gingerbread houses and decorate them. That's kind of fun. You can make a spooky gingerbread house.
Okay, I'm down.
Like, I'm not gonna be like, no, it has to be. I would decorate too, but I wasn't like Santa Claus threw up in the room or something. It was just like, I just like to add a couple things, like, and just.
It's like, here's this gingerbread house, but a witch lives in there, and here's the blood. No, I'm just kidding. But
oh no.
All right, real quick story.
I want to know, how did you guys meet? Your love story, short version. Sure.
The year was 2018 or 19. 19, I think.
19. Yeah. It's kind of like, well, it's weird how to like start that. I always find it odd, how do I start it, kind of, because it's like we didn't start like really talking until like after, because we worked in the same restaurant, and I had been there for already like almost 10 years when he got, 8 or 9 before he got there. And he was our supervisor at the time, but he was like just kind and generous. I just thought he was like a really nice guy, but nothing like that. It was just nothing. I promise.
Thanks.
No, like I didn't see it. Was professional. Like I just thought, I was like, oh man, that guy is really sweet. Like, and it wasn't until like after you moved from our location that it was like we just stayed in contact, kind of thing. Like I was like, oh, like how are you? And we just like, it just built off of that way, like just keeping in contact, checking in to see how you were, and it kind of just happened on its own. And then we just had dinner a couple times, got to know each other, and then
we started.
And I put a spell on him,
and now he's
mine.
Let's see. Boom.
Just kidding. But that's a love story, right? Because you love me, right?
Yes, I do's.
Okay.
I do's.
Okay.
You love me, right?
Of course.
Okay. You heard it from me.
I do. I love him.
I do. I love him.
I do. I love him.
All right. This question right here. Boom.
Did the last Christmas Grinch help your viewpoint with Christmas songs? Are you going to do that again?
The Grinch will be back this year.
Yes.
The Grinch will definitely be back this year. And
can I join you?
Yes. And I challenge you all to try to crack my, what was it? Oh, it was make my Grinch heart grow. That's what it was. That was fun. I love that, despite the whole COVID part of it. But a lot of people didn't even know.
I don't think my heart will be growing because it's already like big for that. But I mean, I'll be the one like jamming out to the Christmas songs while you're like trying really hard not to cringe.
Cringe with the Grinch. All right.
Yes.
So yes, I'm going to be doing that again. Did it change my viewpoint on Christmas songs? Yes, you all shared some pretty awesome Christmas songs, and I heard some old Christmas songs in a new way. So yeah, I loved it. I'm up for it. Definitely up for it. Karen says
my husband is the same way, Leo.
About the Christmas? Yeah. Okay. Awesome. I'm not alone here.
You're not alone.
I'm not alone. Happy birthday to Mama Bear.
You got to sing a little song.
She's not on here, but maybe quizás, perhaps. You just have to listen to the third verse. The third verse of what? I don't know. Is that for me? Who knows? Let's see. I have a Christmas tune I think you'll like. Is it Jingle Bells, Batman Smells?
Yay.
Let's see. Already got my song weapon ready and loaded. Oh my goodness. It's getting violent. It's a violent Christmas. TFK's rendition of Jingle Bell Rock is stellar. Ooh, okay. Is it Interstellar? I love that movie. I have so
It's
many.
a really good movie. It's really long, but it's really good.
We should watch it. We've never watched it together. Maybe we should watch it together.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Leonardo, you know I won the Grinch challenge with Carrie Underwood singing with her son. Yep,
Ah.
that one was
That was cheating. You used the child. That's cheating. No, yeah, but you definitely won that one. I'm watching The Chosen with you all. Oh, thank
nice.
you. Thank you for watching.
Let us know what you think of it.
Yeah. What did you think of today's episode?
Oh, whoa. Today's episode was one of my favorites. And I think because I related a lot to Mary in this one. Like, it was just like a lot of things that was going on there. I got really emotional. I just was kind of really quiet there. Like, I used the tissue. I had a more emotional reaction than you guys probably thought. You thought Leonardo was going to have him. He was emotional, but like I was like kind of like snotty, if I could be honest. I was like, oh no,
snotty.
And I did, and I think it's just because like of everything that I've kind of talked about in the last few videos, and then that one live that I did, just really opening myself up and breaking down some of those barriers that I built for myself. I think that that's really where it just all came from. Because a lot of stuff that Mary was feeling, I had been feeling. Shame, embarrassed, guilt, like unworthy, fear of like just. And when he was talking about like when he said like I forgive you, like that was just like
he's talking to you.
It was just like powerful because, and just seeing his compassion, like I don't know, it just got me into this like why can't we just be that compassionate and like forgiving, you know? And sometimes I catch myself not being as forgiving to others and just not allowing myself to forgive myself. Like I don't know, like I have like guilt for certain things, and it just.
Why is that? Why is it so difficult for us to forgive ourselves for things that we did?
Well, I think a lot of the stuff, the things that like I haven't forgiven or I have a hard time forgiving myself for is the things that like the hurt that I've like the trauma that I went through, and the fact that I allowed it to go on for so long. It's weirdly that I forgave that person, but it's hard for me to forgive myself for allowing that behavior, for allowing myself to be in that position for so long. And then it's hard for me to forgive myself when I had this conversation a little bit after the video, that it's hard for me to forgive myself and to believe that Christ can forgive me, because in that moment that I was going through, I was so angry at God. I was so mad at God. I was and I had I blamed him.
I was just about to ask, what is it that you were blaming him for? For making that situation happen? Do you think he's responsible for that situation?
At that time, yeah, I was really mad, and I thought, if you loved me and if I was worthy of your love, like you say, and like everyone says we are, why would I have gone through what I've gone through? Like, what was the plan in that? What was the purpose there? I didn't see it at the time. You know, I thought all this stuff was being done to me, and like I was the victim and I couldn't get myself out of it. And I just thought that I was just not deserving of anything because of the person that I was with and the things that were happening and just other things that happened in my life that led up to that. I blamed him for all of that, for all the trauma. And then it wasn't until like I really started. I mean, I feel a little bit still unworthy right now, but I think I still haven't really forgiven myself still, or have fully forgiven myself.
Forgiven yourself for not have left that situation?
Kind of. Because a lot of the stuff that I still struggle with now, I go back to my past sometimes when we're talking, or like the things that surface or things that happen. Like I somehow haven't really fully like let go of that, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But
what makes it that we, I guess maybe because we think we know better, or we should have known better than to cheat a friend. These things got no rhythm. No, we should have known better than to behave that way, or than to have made those choices.
Yeah.
Or just beating yourself up over it and then saying, you know what, I can't even forgive myself, and so you don't allow Christ to forgive you?
Kind of. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody. It's just one of those things that like it's hard for me to like I've forgiven Christ, I just
Mm.
like, and I think that's like what's important. It's just sometimes I just don't forgive myself for a lot of the things. Cause even after that, I became like, I turned to alcohol,
Mm.
And I couldn't forgive myself for turning that to hide some of the pain and stuff that I went through. And just was a whole different person, like a completely different person. And I had a lot of anger and like a lot of resentment
Mm.
still, even though like there was still a part of me that still knew that what was happening to me wasn't really nothing that was being done to me. It was
Mm.
for me. Like there was a lesson in there. And regardless if it went on for 5 years and I didn't get out, like the big picture is that I did get out and I got out safely and I'm here now. Like, I mean, I didn't see that then.
And what is here? Like you're here now. What do you classify as here now? Where are you now?
Oh, well, I'm in a way better place. I mean, I still struggle, but I'm in a way better place, like meaning, well, I don't drink. I don't turn to that to numb pain. I try to look at different outlets to help me get through the things that I've been through. Talking about it is one, breaking down a little bit of those barriers, those walls that I built, trying to trust again and believing that and trusting in Christ again, like fully, like not just halfway, because I feel like it's hard for me to admit that, but the times that when I say I trust, I'm not fully trusting.
What is getting in the way of that trust?
I think kind of not being able to fully even trust myself, to allow myself to trust somebody, a
Oh,
higher power, and trusting others that are trying to give me advice and not influence me in a way like kind of like pressure me, but like give me their side. Like it's hard for me to trust them as well, even though I know that they're trying to do good. It's just because I have trust issues. So believing in something higher sometimes it scares me.
that's interesting. So what I think or feel you or what I think you're saying, sorry, is that it's hard for you to trust God because you trusting God is a decision.
Mm-hmm.
And based on the decisions that you've made before, you may be at a place where you don't trust your decision making.
Mm-hmm.
And so trusting him is a scary decision because you're not sure if you can trust yourself with that
Yeah,
decision.
and I don't want to disappoint him
Mm.
as well. Like
Anybody else feel like that
by my
before?
decisions.
That's an interesting position to be in. Not trusting your decision enough to know whether or not following Christ is actually a good choice or not.
Yeah.
Is that kind of
No, yeah,
pointed
you
out?
hit it like right on, like to
That's
summarize it into like
that's interesting.
less. It's just one of those things.
So if somebody said that to you, what would you suggest that they do to start trusting themselves with that decision?
With like the decision to trust Christ
To trust God.
I think it would be to really just focus on like the important part of it. And that's like the relationship part, because I think that's where I get, not I think, I keep saying I think, I know that that's where I get my whole confusion and not really trusting. I hear other people's thoughts and ideas. And then I'm like, okay, well, I don't trust it. So I'm not going to go. So I think it would be to just really like figure it out on like, figure yourself out first. Like really try to like hold on, I'm getting tongue tied. Come to peace with yourself and your healing process. I think if you don't try to heal, it's not going to be like easy. Like it's not easy already, but it's going to be a lot harder if you're not even wanting to take that step to try to heal. And
what would you say is the first step that you would have to take in order to begin the healing process?
well, I think being honest with yourself that the situation that whatever the trauma is that you went through and everything that you've gone through, that's real. Not run away from it. Don't try to hide it, because that's what I would do. Sometimes I would pretend that some of those things didn't happen to me. And so I wasn't even being true to myself. So it's like, you see like how that can get kind of confusing. It's like I can't trust other people. I'm afraid to trust Christ, but I'm also really internally where it starts from is that I don't trust myself.
Because you've made decisions that have led to bad places.
Bad places, bad decisions, and then it just bad decisions on top of bad decisions, and then it just keeps piling on. And then I'm just like, well, how do I get back from making these decisions that are like so bad? How do I how can I even be looked at as somebody that is also trustworthy? How can I be looked at as trustworthy? I don't know. It's just a big thing of trust for me. It's like a circle of trust from other people, from myself, from other people, how they see me. And it's just a lot. And it's overwhelming and exhausting.
I wonder if it's different for everyone. So like if you are feeling the same thing, or if you felt the same thing, what is the first thing that you would do to begin that healing process? What's necessary for you? So Erika has a hard time trusting other people and trusting herself because of the decisions that she's made. So the first step for healing is to begin to trust, begin that trust, begin to you said something about knowing yourself. What do you think is the first step to getting to know yourself?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out right now.
Are you separate from that self that you know?
What do you mean?
Like, is there a self that is different from you, the one who knows yourself, or is it you?
It's a good question.
It's a tricky question.
It's a good question. Yes, it's a tricky question as well. That's something that I think that maybe me and you have to really talk about, because I don't really know, and I don't want to just pretend like I know. Like, and I think that's part of really figuring out myself, like seeing if there is that separation or the self and all of that. I don't know. I just
so many interesting questions there, but we'll
yeah. But I think this is like a first step of me, and I'm still even somewhat timid, even nervous right now, even talking about what I'm talking about. But I mean, no, like you're not putting me on the spot, like, or anything. I'm just saying, like, I'm still
figuring it out.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough. Here we have this here.
You don't have to figure it all out, Erika. It's okay. It's obvious that Christ is living in you. It's a daily struggle to die to ourselves and know we weren't created to be apart from Christ. Thank
Excellent.
you. Thank you. And hello, Eric.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Senor Davis. Here's this one.
I love how Leonardo is guiding you through figuring this out yourself. I feel like I'm in a therapy session. My mentors do this with me. Question that help us think. Yeah, he's really good at this with me. We have like
asking questions.
I'll say something and he's really intrigued and he asks a question about what I'm saying, and then we just end up I don't even realize that sometimes we're having like these like deep conversations because they're so good.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but that's the thing. Like,
I think you've been here.
If I give you an answer, if I say, look at it this way, your mind can say, okay, sure, I'll look at it that way. But there will be no transformation. But if I ask you a question that you can ask yourself, where your mind will be like, wait a minute, what? And a deeper part of you will see it clearly. There you'll find transformation, because it's something that you saw for yourself. Like you saw it yourself. It wasn't told to you. It was just a question that was formed that you asked of yourself. You answered yourself, and then yeah,
I think we've had many conversations like that, like on our drives. And it's been very, very helpful. Hello, Eric.
Eric Bjorklund, amigo, welcome. I'm so excited to have tacos with you next month. We're gonna have tacos with.
Yeah, I didn't even know, and I didn't know until you told me. I was like, wait, what?
Well, now
I mean, I'm invited, right? I just really invited myself.
I don't know.
I just invited myself.
Boiling Point Man, is she invited? Should we invite her? Let's leave it up for a vote. We'll leave it up to him. He's visiting. He's flying.
I won't get offended.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so read this one
here. My wife and I went through a 12-step program for emotional struggles and addictions. I am now 11 years sober. Congratulations. It might help. Celebrate recovery. That's the program. Faith-based. Oh, thank you. That's good to know.
Good to know that there are programs that help. Let's see.
Pray. That relationship that you're unable to trust in right now is the one that can help you to trust. Just keep trying. Yeah. Thank you.
Take take that approach. Just continuously trying. As long as you don't give up, I think you're good.
No, I don't think. I know that I'm not at that point.
Eric says totally. Come eat tacos.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Totally just invited myself, but I'm there.
Joe says that they're located in LA. He thinks.
Okay.
A little bit of a drive from LA, but we can figure it out for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anything else up here?
Can you do what?
Could I do a lullaby soundtrack? Sounds interesting. Maybe quizás, perhaps. There you go. You can read this one.
Okay. But God has always had a way to pull you back into Him for me. It always comes back to His love and grace. It will always surpass that what I had found.
What I found. Yeah.
What I have found. Sorry.
Yeah. Come to Texas and I'll make you barbecue one day. Just one day? Can we have 2 days? Just kidding. Oh, what kind of, man, I'm getting hungry. I just ate and now I'm getting hungry. I'll just talk about food.
He had pork chops.
Yeah, I did. Oh, they were so
They're
good.
really good though.
What this one?
Remembering healing is not always overnight. It takes time.
It does take time.
Well, and sometimes I think that's what I'm always like in, like I rush. Sometimes I catch myself rushing to wanting to hurry up and be healed. You know, I'm like, well, this happened like 3-4 years ago. Like, what, shouldn't I be healed right now? But I didn't start the healing process till like literally maybe about 1.5 years ago. So it was like, yeah, it happened a long time ago. I just didn't start it till 1.5 years ago. So
yeah.
Where are you affiliated in California? Coast, desert, mountains? All the above. I'm just kidding.
It's a little bit of all.
Yeah.
No.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Do I say where? Like
yeah.
Desert?
Aren't we?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we're in the desert. Well, we're right at the edge of the desert. So we're Riverside County, this place called Paris. We're right near the lake. But then as soon as you drive a little bit more east, it's desert. It's Palm Springs.
And it's really hot when it's
Indio. Yeah, it's extremely hot. So, but the good thing is that we're really close to Joshua Tree. And we love Joshua Tree.
We love Joshua Tree.
We miss Joshua Tree. Joshua Tree, if you're listening, we miss you.
We miss and love you. And we will visit you soon.
Yes, and we can't wait to see the stars.
Oh, so beautiful.
I miss that.
I want to stay in one of those things like I told you.
Oh, yeah, that dome?
Yeah, it's really cool. It's like you're like literally in the desert, but there's a bunch and like it's like a little cubicle in a sense. It looks like a little circle. Like kind of feels like you're like in
like
space. Yeah, like you're
like a glass hut.
When you lay down, like you just see the sky. It's beautiful.
Let's go. Let's go now.
Okay.
Pack up your bags. Let's go.
All right.
Let's see.
When things go wonky, 2 choices. Respond with blame or hope. Highly recommend hope.
I highly recommend hope too.
Yeah.
I think I might make that drive and go see. Yes, if you're here, definitely check out Joshua Tree.
Go do it.
Yes. Do it with confidence.
Yeah.
Definitely do it. Definitely. Let's see.
Forgiveness itself is a journey. Yep.
Yes, especially for ourselves.
Yep.
That's right. We agree. We concur.
Hope lives here.
Hope lives here. Katie. Yeah, hope lives here. Would love to see you react to movie soundtracks.
Ooh, that would be kind of fun since you usually like a lot of like soundtracks and movies.
I have a what's that? Spotify playlist of nothing but soundtracks, movie soundtracks. My favorite stuff. Mostly Interstellar and The Fountain, and then there's some other stuff that's spread out that Spotify has suggested. So I love it. I absolutely love it. Yes, I would consider doing that. Hi, just joined late. Where do you stand in your beliefs? Where do you stand in your beliefs?
Well, I am a believer. I'm a believer with a lot of questions that I'm, figuring out, and that's where I stand right now. I'm a little bit, like I said, if you just joined, like you said, like there's a lot of things that are going on with me, like spiritually and with my beliefs, but I know that I'm still on the journey of believing. I haven't just given up and been like, I don't believe anymore. Yeah. It's just, I have a lot of questions.
Yeah. That's not to say that we're outside of Christianity. We are. I mean, if you look at everything that we say and everything we do, you would classify us as Christians. The thing is that we have taken a step back, or at least I speak for myself. I've taken a step back, and we're looking and defining what it means to be a Christian. Not that I don't know the meaning, not that, but I want us all to be able to question that and to see what we conclude, and so that we can maybe simplify things or be rid of some of the stuff that isn't very Christ-like.
Yeah.
So that's mostly where we're standing. Yeah, the Bible even says it's okay to have questions. Yeah, that's right.
Thank you.
Stand he stands on the premises. Let's see. Please be sure to add question marks before and after your question, like this. Do you like tacos? 4 question marks before and 4 question marks after, so that your question stands out and we know that you're actually asking us a question and not just making a statement or having a conversation amongst yourselves. Mr. Davis, I will send you the link to the guitar. I was looking through some on Amazon to see if there's any on there, but if I can find a guitar from there, I'll send you the link so you can purchase it and be ready with the guitar. So for our lessons, which I haven't pointed out in this live. So if you've missed it, if you don't know yet, we're starting free guitar lessons next Monday, October 4th at 6 p.m. California time. So figure out what time it is for you. Bring your guitar. We're going to go over the different parts of the guitar, how to hold it, common mistakes that people make when they're first playing. And it's going to be awesome. And then also we developed an app that is meant to help you on your guitar learning journey. So when you click on the app, the link is in the description down below. You want to click on that button there, and then you want to click on that first top button, and it'll show you how to read the guitar chart. And as you go through these, it'll show you how to read the guitar chart.
So cool.
And you can be ready when we start the lessons, because I'm going to have some of these charts on the board. On the screen. Like for example, this is the finger position for the chord A major. And we'll learn all the basic chords that you need to play almost every song that's out there. Yes, I'm a good friend, Joel. He checked it out. Actually, you should check it out again if you don't mind, Joel, because I added some stuff. I added a couple of features, and I just wanted to get your opinion since you're a guitarist and you know really well. So if there's anything you see, any glitches or anything that I might have missed, because there's a lot of stuff. That chart was just ridiculous to create. So I spent a lot of time on that. I want it to be, perfect when it's already released, but when we get started, I don't want to have to edit or anything like that. So, and all of that is going to be free. So free guitar lessons, free, that app is going to be free, all that. So let's see. Go for it.
What was your thought regarding to the reaction response of the Pharisee talking in the Chosen you just watched?
Response of the Pharisee talk
in the Chosen you just watched.
I'm assuming that you're referring to all the political stuff that's going on, where they're trying their best to smear Jesus' name and to shut him down before he gets too big, right? We already know things that people who have a good and powerful message are always getting shut down by politicians because, they want the people to only listen to them. I'm assuming that's what it is, right? So, my thoughts on that, it's just, it's common. That's what happens. You want to be the authority over all things. And when another authority comes along and says, hey, you're all doing it wrong. A lot of ears perk up and they want to shut it down immediately, instantly. And they call them a heretic, and they call them, they call them out on blasphemy and all that. And that's not very nice. That's not very nice at all. Hello, Juliana.
Hello.
Welcome. Bienvenida to our live chat. Hello. Let us know where you're watching from.
I was just going to say that.
Free guitar lessons. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Yes, free guitar lessons. Free. So pick them up. Pick up your guitars. Preferably, all ages are welcome. But trust me when I say that it's if you're under, I would say 10 years old, you really need like a one-on-one, someone who's going to really take their time and guide you through those chords, because it can be a little tricky to learn online and have questions and not be able to ask those questions or have those questions answered. I'm gonna try my best to answer as many questions as I possibly can. In fact, I'm already answering questions ahead of time. I kind of more or less know what my past students' issues have been, and I'm already answering those questions. For example, a lot of kids complain that their hands felt weird when they were trying to play a certain chord, and I realized that they were leaning their elbow on their knee and trying to do that, and so of course their hand was like all crooked, and of course you're going to cramp up. So I'm like, wait, okay, so now that's important to know. Your elbow, your wrist, what your wrist is doing, where you're in the position of your thumb plays a big part in how comfortable each chord is going to be. So definitely, we're going to try to answer as many questions as we possibly can on the lives. But for those of you who can't pick it up, we're still going to have private lessons available for you, for anyone who wants to book private lessons. If you just want to do that because of timing or what have you, you could still email us at La Familia Guitar Academy at gmail.com, La Familia Guitar Academy at gmail.com, and you can book a private lesson if you can't make it to the live ones, or if you want just more of a private one-on-one.
He says he lives in Canada. Sadly, I think he thinks maybe.
You could still join us online. So I'm doing all the guitar lessons online. So yeah, all of them, everything's online. Even the private lessons are online. So this is the email here. Thank you, Angela. La Familia Guitar Academy at gmail.com. Definitely send it out. Erika.
Fix your eyes on this one. Truth, God is madly in love with you. Take courage, hold on, be strong. Remember where our help comes from.
That sounds very familiar.
I know.
Sounds like, wow, that could be a song.
I think so.
It is a song.
It is.
It is. Yes, it is.
I have my dad's guitar and want to learn. He passed on Christmas Eve morning, and it was given to me. Well, so sorry to hear about your.
Sorry for your loss, Brendan. But this is a great way of honoring that, right? And honoring him, and we'll get you playing. See, these are the types of stories that I just absolutely love. Like we have someone who has lost someone important to him, and playing guitar is going to be it's going to be a great tribute. So yeah, join us Monday, learn guitar. Maybe you could pick his favorite song and start working on that, and play for your family. Let's see, how soon can we expect to play Asturias? I'm not sure what that song is or what that is, but
is that a band or is it a song name or is that a game?
I don't know, but maybe anywhere between, I don't know, 3 months to 5 years. Just kidding. Anywhere between that, I think the most common time to learn all your chords is less than 3 months. To learn all your chords, all the fingerings. Once you get to rhythm and start piecing together and start calibrating and changing chords quickly enough, you can start playing a song anywhere between 5 to 6 months. That's typical. 5 to 6 months. And it also depends on how much practice you put into it. My grandfather was teaching me a chord every single day for the month of June back in 1987. And back in 1997, my grandfather taught me all my chords, 1 chord a day. I learned them in 21 days. I was 14, but I was practicing every single day. And then finally, when I learned it, I was like, okay, I'm ready for my first song. He taught me a traditional song called Las Mañanitas. It's a birthday song that is traditionally played for people on their birthday. And then he taught me like 3 or more other songs, and I just practiced. I came back to the States. I practiced every single day, and I had uncles who were like sort of filling me in on some stuff that I was missing. I went back to Mexico when I was 15, and I was ready to go and perform with them. So it just really depends on how dedicated you are to it, how devoted you really are to it. Now everyone will have that song stuck in their head. Yeah.
Mission accomplished. Katie says she has it stuck in her mind.
Yeah, it's stuck in mine. Let's see. So any other questions? Let's do some questions. Please put 4 question marks ahead of your question, and then 4 question marks after. We have a prayer server for those of you who do not know. We have a prayer server. You're welcome to join us. Just click on the link there, Discord, and download the app. It's going to ask you to verify some things and to look at the rules, because that's not a place for arguing or for discussing stuff. It's meant for you to request prayer, to offer prayer to others, to celebrate your achievements, and to also to have some company with you when you're going through some tough times as well. So it's about family. So join us on Discord if you're interested in that. And let's see, let's go for it.
Awesome. My son just started learning guitar. He is learning fast. Can't wait to tell him you are doing guitar lessons.
Yeah.
God bless you, brother.
Awesome, Zach. Have him do me a favor. Have him check out the app. The link is in the description down below. Have him go through the app and see if it's helpful to him. And if he has any feedback, email me that feedback. I'm really interested in knowing what people think about that. So about the app, let's see. Just ran through the entire app. Awesome. Thank you. Want me to send you a prayer? Yes, please send me a private message and let me know what you think about that. The app is pretty sweet. Seriously, great job. Thank you.
He did it in one day too. He was like super excited. He was just like, I'm going to go for it. I did. And I came back. I went to go visit my grandmother and he was just like, I did it. And then I was like, and he was so excited because he was determined.
I put it together in one day, but it took me about 2 or 3 days to actually design all the chord charts and stuff, because I had to use it on Photoshop, and then, making sure that all the pieces were in where they should have been. I was just in my head, I was just wanting this app so badly. And I figured that it was time to go digital, because I always had my students draw out all the chords. I might still have you draw the chords, because when you draw something, you write it down, it helps with memory. So
yeah.
We're going to do our best to try to do it all online, because normally when I'm sitting in front of a student, I'll ask questions, and I want you to look at Erika real quickly for this exercise. Ready?
Okay.
So, Erika, what did you have for breakfast this morning? Don't look at me. Just.
What did I have for breakfast?
Yeah. What did you have for breakfast?
A banana.
Okay. What did you have for breakfast yesterday morning?
I had.
Look at her eyes. Look at her eyes. Look at her eyes.
I had nothing.
Nothing. Okay. What did you have for dinner last night?
Oh man, I forgot.
You forgot. What was the name of your math teacher in high school? Any math teacher?
Mr. Jafar.
Mr. Jafar. Oh, Jafar. That's interesting.
Yeah.
The second time it hadn't come up today. What was your favorite? What was your favorite breakfast growing up? Look at her eyes. Look at her eyes.
Stop.
Look at her eyes. Okay.
What is going on with my eyes?
Just go. What was your favorite breakfast?
I don't know. Between pancakes and French toast. So I guess one of those.
Okay. So when I had a student with me, I would ask him these very simple questions and see where their eyes would shift, because where your eyes move is where you access memory, right? So like if I had a student who was like, I had this for breakfast, and then I'd say, and what did you do in school today? What was one thing you learned? And then he would go back over here to access memory. And one day I taught him his first chord. I taught him A, and I'm like, this is how you finger A. He drew it out. And then I taught him a couple chords, and every single time he forgot how to do the finger position for A major. And one day I go, okay, do me a favor. I put his fingers there, and I said, I want you to take a picture of it with your eyes. So use your eyes, close your eyes as a snap, like you just took a picture of it. And he's like, okay, did it. And I go, okay, now take that picture and put it over here. So with your eyes, look over there and place it there. He goes, okay, got it. And then later on, I taught him something else, and I came back to it, and I said, do you remember that chord that I taught you, A? He's like, yeah. I go, go ahead, play it for me. And he looks at the fretboard, and he's like, and I go, what are you looking over there for? Look over here. And he goes, oh yeah, it's this. And then he did it. So they're called eye accessing cues. You look in a specific way and you store information there. So I'm going to show you all how your brain works and show you to store your pictures there so that you can memorize things faster, memorize lyrics, memorize all kinds of stuff. So maybe test it out for you. Ask yourself some simple questions and then see where your eyes. You were looking this way. So you were telling yourself something. You were repeating it in words versus making pictures.
Why can't I remember though right away? But I remember now that I had a burger yesterday for dinner. How did I not remember that?
I don't know. It just, you were put on the spot, I think, probably. That's probably why. Let's see. I had an app in production. Dude, I have had an app in production forever. So I paused it and continued with my website. What are you designing it on? Because I honestly, I'm not even an app developer or anything. I'm using a software that Adobe provides for app or website builders called XD, Adobe XD. I watched a couple of videos on YouTube on how to work it, and then I just went for it. So if you need help with that, let me know. I don't know if I could be of any help. Go for it.
I went to the link for app, but it takes me to a browser. Is there an actual downloadable app? No,
not yet. I'm sorry. So if you can copy the link and save it, or on your phone, I believe if you click on the 3 little dots, it should give you an option to save it on your desktop, on your phone's desktop, whatever you call it, right? Or what is it called? Homepage. Save to homepage, and then it'll save it as a little icon. That's how it's saved on mine. I'll show you. So here's my phone. Those are my girls, and it's saved right there. There it is. So
I got to do that to mine because I go to the browser too. So.
Yeah. So that's just my suggestion. Otherwise, just maybe copy it and paste it on like a note on your phone and then access it that way. I'm going to figure out, once I get it to what I want it to be, I'm going to figure out how I can get it to like Apple and all that. And hopefully they don't damage it by adding ads to it, because I would hate people to be like, oh, it's a great app, but too many ads. Like, I don't want that. That's why I'm offering it for free. It's ad free. It's, available. It's online always. No glitching. No, like, oh, you downloaded it and downloaded some kind of weird virus, or I don't know.
Oh my gosh, Juliana, you haven't had a taco in about 6 to 7 years?
What?
Burritos too? Oh no, that's way too long.
That's it. I'm starting a nonprofit foundation to help people who have not had a taco in over a month.
There's some people who've never had a taco ever.
This is no, please. I mean,
take a sip.
This is Halloween, so perfect time for such horror stories. But wow.
Oh no,
never had a taco.
She's from Brazil, by the way.
Oh, you're in Brazil?
She asked.
Okay.
She told us.
You gotta make a trip up to Mexico sometime and and have a taco. Go ahead.
Yeah, dude, your app looks great, man.
I love it.
I decided to focus the development of my website first and grow my channel before I attack the app thing.
Yeah, smart move. Smart man.
I don't think you sound that, by the way. I've never heard you. I was trying to sound like a dude.
It's awesome. Like,
yeah, dude.
Seriously, man, I love your personality. You've got such chill vibes, especially working with children. It's required, right? What is this? All right, for real, where's the ban button? Come on, David. You know what was it? What is it that he likes? The hoagies? You know what a hoagie is, no? What's a hoagie? I've never had a hoagie.
Me
How
either.
about that? Simone, I sound like that, Holmes. You made him sound gangster.
Oh man, you sound like that, Holmes. That's pretty. That's not pretty. I mean, like
taco ministry.
Never mind. I'll say I'm used to hearing people like that. My family. Putting them on the spot.
You're putting your family on the spot right now. Excellent info. So yeah, that app, love it. I love it. I love what I've done with that app. I can really I'm pretty, honestly, I'm just like really psyched because I'm impressed that look, I wanted to do, be a photographer. I learned photography. I want to be a videographer. I learned videography. I wanted to be, do painting. I did painting. I wanted to do stamp making. I made stamps. My recent, you want to show?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
My recent obsession is I hate my wallet, right? My wallet has just been terrible. Yeah, give me both. This one.
Okay, I was going to show them.
Oh, the prototype. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
the ones that are done.
I had this wallet and I hate the wallet because it's super fat and it's got too many pockets and it's falling apart. And man, I really hated that thing. So I was looking up videos on how to make wallets, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
so this is the first one that he did. The first one that he did. The
stitching is terrible.
It's okay, but
go for it.
It's not even terrible. So this is the first one. Okay, you want to hold it and show them the pockets?
Yeah. So I made it a 2-pocket, right? It's got a pocket here. It's made out of leather, and then it's got a pocket here. And it's very simple, but it was the measurements were off. I didn't take into account the stitching, and so it's a really tight fit for the card, for any cards. Maybe two cards fit in here instead of what could be 5 or 6 cards.
And
right?
then this is
the prototype first, the black one.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So then I didn't want to buy material and waste leather.
Oh yeah.
So I tore up one of my pleather jacket, like an old pleather jacket.
Sorry.
And I sewed this one, and this one is just one long piece that I folded multiple times, and then I sewed it here, and it has a one pocket here, a pocket in the middle, and then a pocket in the back. So it's got 4 pockets, right? And I used this one for like a few days, and I'm like, it's kind of flimsy. It's really flimsy. It's my cards were falling out, right?
There's another one.
And then this one doesn't have any stitches.
Yeah,
yet.
but that's like another.
Yeah, this is another style. So I developed a different style.
Okay, we're gonna show them this one first.
Then I made this one here.
Hide my ID.
Boom. This was it. This is the business. It's 2 parts, 2 little pieces put together, sewn here. Just this is L stitch here, and it's got 1, 2, and 3 pockets, and it's a really nice fit. What do you think about it?
I love this.
This is hers.
Well, the first one I love too, just because it's first one. Oh, sorry, I'm totally showing your ID there.
Yeah, don't show me.
Sorry.
Okay.
But I love this one. It's just easy access to like grab things. Like it's not all, like I said, bulky when I grab it from my purse. So I honestly sometimes just take it and I'm just like on the go, and it's just like quick. And I love it. And then there's this one that's pretty awesome, especially for you people who play the guitar.
Yeah. So then I came up with this one here.
Your ID.
There's my ID. That's fine. I just covered my signature. So this is my ID. Look at my smiley face right there. You know anybody else who smiles in their ID?
I do.
So it's the same. It's the same one. It's the same one, except that I added this little pocket for my guitar pick. How about that?
Isn't that really so cool?
Boom! Right there, little pocket for my guitar. It's really thin, fits in my pocket, and I can put it in my shirt pocket, and it's nice and safe. I can put it in my 5th pocket, and it really actually fit in one of my pants that has a really big 5th pocket. But it's really convenient. I made another one for my mom. She's like, "Hey, thanks for the wallet. It's really convenient because she puts her work ID in there and her debit card and her, her ID.
Yeah.
Her license. And
it's perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect. So I'm making a bunch of them.
Yeah.
The goal is to eventually sell them too,
and not to bring up Christmas again, but there's Christmas gifts for my brother, my nephews, my brother-in-law.
Yes. I love making people gifts for Christmas. I don't like going to the mall and shopping and buying just whatever. I like something that I make. I'm gonna make some wallets. Oh, I hope they're not watching because the family. Because
they're probably getting the kids ready for school and all that. They're really busy during the week.
Yeah. So maybe they're not looking, but
not at the moment.
But yeah, so I find an interest and then I just make it. I just go for it. So
yeah.
I saw a question up here. Boom. Let's see this one here.
Any advice on chords?
Bar chords, yes. I would suggest the hardest part of playing barred chords is this. So you're barring.
I'm gonna have to wait for a second.
So the best, the exercise that I used to have my students do is to hold the guitar this way and then just let go and practice holding the guitar like this, because you need to strengthen the thumb muscle for that. The thumb is a big part of having a clean sound out of these types of chords, because you're pressing all fingers. This finger has to be really well pressed in order for you to get a nice clean sound. So practice doing this. The other thing is that I teach my students, and I'm kind of going ahead of myself here, is there's a cheat code. So this top string here is, this string is your A string. This is your E string. When I teach my students, I teach them think of this as your A train, and this is your E train. So whenever you're playing a chord that's an A, like an A chord here, if you switch your fingers and move it, slide it over, you can't slide the nut right over, right? So you need your finger to bar it, right? So any fret that you play this same formation, you'll have a different chord. So this is A sharp, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, all the way over, okay, all the way to the end. So this is what I loved about playing A minor or A7 or E minor, E7, is that you take that same position and you slide it over, and now you know a bunch of chords only knowing 2 formations. You know 2 formations, 1 and 2, and then if you slide it over, you learn more chords, so you have them all set. All you need to do is memorize where you are, where on the map, on the fretboard. I don't know if that answers your question, but the best way to start loving them, because I used to hate them too, because it made my index finger hurt, is just to practice this, holding the guitar with your nothing but your index finger, barring the first, and then making sure that you're developing muscle strength in your fingers. You're going to need a lot of strength, or hold it down here. It feels differently, you know. It definitely feels different. So like hold it for like 20 seconds, put it down, cook, you know, right before you eat your meal, hold it again for another 20 seconds, eat your meal. As soon as you're done eating the meal, hold it for another 20 seconds, you know, wash your dishes, hold it for another 20 seconds, and then go get some rest right before going to bed. Practice it again. Like practice that as much as you can. This way your thumb becomes stronger, your index finger becomes stronger, and then you're able to bar those chords like a little bit easier. I know that I have gigs where like most of the chords that I play are going to be barred chords. Es una mujer bonita la que anduve pretendiendo, la seguí por 8 meses y apenas me está queriendo. There's a little song like that. But yeah, those bar chords, the most annoying thing about it for me, the most annoying part about it for me was that index finger. Was learning that index finger, holding it and getting strength in that index finger.
Sorry, I moved it over there because I was looking at the comments.
So that's it. That's my advice for that. Let me see. Go for it.
Leonardo or Erika, y'all got any funny childhood memories? Love the channel, hermano. Love from South Texas.
Saludos to Texas. And then I love the mapache on your.
I was just gonna say that I was with, but I was like, I'll just leave it for him to say.
I call my oldest daughter mapache. Mapache is raccoon.
I don't know. I have a lot actually, but I don't know. Some of them are kind of like mean but funny. If that makes sense. I don't know. Like I always got hurt as a kid, but like it's always seemed funny to my family because I made things overly dramatic. Like there was this one time I was on the monkey bars, and my dad thought it would be funny to try to teach me a hard way to like. He's like, I was small. I was like, I don't know, maybe like 5 or something, and I was hanging from the monkey bar thing, and like at the bottom, it wasn't like it was now where it has like that soft like. Soft where if kids fall it's bouncy. No, it was like rock and wood basically. Yeah. And like I was trying and I was hanging, like literally hanging from the thing, and I was like, Dad, I can't. And he's like, yes you can. He was trying to encourage me, and I fell on my face. And he thought it was funny for some reason because like I don't know, he said I was overly dramatic, but I don't think so. It's kind of devastating. I don't know though. Like I don't know if that considers this funny. It's kind of sad actually.
Yeah, it's funny looking back.
I think it's funny now. Yeah, like but at the time it was not.
I have one of those stories too. So like for me it was teasing this dog behind the fence, teasing him. My mom and I were walking, and I'm teasing the dog, and he's barking and barking and barking, and then further down, the gate was open, and the dog bit me.
Oh,
it's funny now because it's like, why would you tease a dog to begin with? Like, leave those dogs alone. And then, yeah, it bit me. Oh, I have another funny story, and this is one of my like fondest story of like memories of my mother. I had a bike, and my mom actually my uncle spray painted my name on the bike chain guard. You know, you got a little BMX, and the bike chain had a guard before, so you wouldn't scratch yourself or get your shoelace tangled up in there. So I wrote my name on it. One day, my bike was gone. Somebody stole it. And we were, like a few days later, we were hanging out outside in the front yard when we noticed these 2 kids who passed by. One of them was riding the bike, and the other one was on the back seat. You know how they had the horns for you to step on?
Yeah.
Right? These 2 kids passed by on a very familiar blue BMX bike. My mom ran. She was just ran, chased after them, and ran into the alley. And these 2 like gangster-looking Mexican kids pushed them off of the bike.
Wait, your mom?
My mom pushed them off of the bike. They fell to the ground, and I was like, my mom's gonna get shot. Like, like this is it. Like this is it, right? I lost my mom. I'm an orphan officially. And then she's like, hey, get off my son's bike. And then the kids were like, this is not your son's bike. This is my bike. My dad gave it to me. And I was like, well, he's like, no, this is his bike. And then she was like, no, this is my bike. He's like, what's your name? And the kid was like Jose, or said some other names. Like, look, you see this? My son's name is on the bike. And then he was like all embarrassed, and they walked away. And my mom, yeah, she got me my bike back.
Well, I'm
But it was
totally looking
hilarious.
at like I'm like totally picturing because I see his mom and like I'm totally picturing her now like just like running
Yeah.
and like boom, that's my son's bike. Like totally in my head right now.
Yeah, my mom saved the day that day. But it was funny because of course, obviously you see your mom running, you're like, what? That's weird. You never see my mom running unless she was chasing after me with a belt. It's not funny. Do we have similar? Yeah, really? Man, wait. Did you steal my bike? You're like, I stole somebody's bike
She
and
saw
somebody's mom.
somebody's mom pushed me.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding, Joel. But so yeah, those are it. Have you heard of a Christian worship leader named Chris Tomlin? Yes, we have.
Yeah.
We covered one of his songs. We can't cover more because a lot of his songs are blocked.
I think we did a block party.
Oh, you want to tell him?
No, you tell.
Okay.
Because honestly, because I understood it, I did, but it's a little more like I had to hear it again because you only told me once.
In other words, you didn't pay attention when I said it.
No, I did.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. So first of all, Tim, thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate it so much. Let's see. I'll be coming to post it. Oh, cool. Excellent. Well, there you go. You're going to have some time to learn. All right. So we miss doing the blocked parties with you all. And since we have a little bit of a hard time finding time to record the reactions and then edit the reactions and then post the reactions and all that, I'm finding a way of getting you the songs that you'd love to hear, but doing them as a blocked party. And here's what that means. Some of you are new and you may not know what a blocked party is. So before, I used to have songs that were blocked on the channel. I couldn't listen to them. So what we would do is we would set up these blocked parties. And the blocked party meant that you needed two different devices. You needed a computer or a phone or two phones or whatever, but two devices, two different devices. One device was dedicated to hearing our reaction, right? So, but we wouldn't play the music at all.
So if you didn't have a second device, we just looked like we were like,
yeah, if you didn't have a second device, this is what it basically looked like. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's great. I love it. Oh, I love that part. Ooh,
yeah. Guitar.
Nice.
Yeah. Awesome.
And yeah,
that's what it looked like. That's literally what it looked up. Blocked party on our channel, and you'll see. So what we did was the second device was meant for you to open up a link to the song that we were listening to. We would do a countdown, and you press play at the exact same time. So you're listening to the song on your second device, and we're listening to the song on a different tab on our computer.
Ooh, and that countdown was anxiety.
That countdown was anxiety. So I figured that we can do more countdowns like that, or more blocked parties that way for all songs. And then later on, I'll download the actual live and then add the sound to it and then post it as an individual video all on its own. It makes like editing a lot easier. We'll get through a lot of awesome songs. And
are you guys down for that?
I think we'll see. We have Joel here who said,
the first video I ever saw was one of those block parties.
There you go. Didn't we look silly?
When I first seen a block party, I thought my phone was broken.
Yes. Oh, Ashley. Hi, Ashley. Ashley Torres, right?
Yes.
Ashley Torres.
But it's Ashley Torres.
Yes. Awesome.
How's the baby doing? Hopefully well.
Hopefully well, yes. Oh, look at this.
Chris Tomlin is a personal friend of mine. Maybe I can hook you two up.
Yes. Why are we not just knowing that?
I know, just like yesterday with Josh Gallagher saying Corey Asbury too.
Yeah, that'd be great. So, yeah, so we're gonna do blocked parties. This way we can do lives like this, listen to music together, and then we'll rate it. And then later on, I'll add the music and then upload it as its own individual video for you all to enjoy and share and all that. So that's yeah, Erika has great memory. She remembers a lot of great stuff. I had a Ross signature series stolen. Oh man. Awesome.
He also had like a question, but it was way up there. But I remember it because I'm so like into rock now. When are we having another rock metal reaction?
Yeah, so we could have a rock metal.
We need it. I need it.
Yeah, let's do a session. We could do Rock Metal Monday block parties.
Woo!
Rock Metal. Oh, but Monday we're already doing the Chosen.
That's okay. We could rock now could just be any kind of day.
Okay, Rock Metal Tuesday. That doesn't sound Taco Tuesday metal. metal taco too. No,
Rock out with your taco. I don't know.
Rock.
Rock out with your taco out. I don't know your taco. Like
Yeah, maybe we'll see. We'll figure something out for sure. We can go all elevation up in here
on a
block
block
party. That's right. So
Yes.
elevation worship is, yeah. See, Striper. Okay. All the rock. Yes. Okay. So
see all the rock.
yeah. So, but we're almost done with the Chosen. So Rock Metal Monday will still continue.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, we can have lives all day on Monday. So Monday it'll do the Chosen, and then after the Chosen we'll do a blocked party, and then we'll do the guitar lesson afterwards. Yes. Boom! There it is. Boom shakalaka.
Raise the roof face.
Do you all remember a video game? It was a basketball video game for Nintendo that they were like, he would shoot and the ball would be on fire, and then he'd make it like boom shakalaka. No, okay, just me.
Maybe you're not the only one. I'm just maybe. This sounds like about age.
I don't know if it was Super Nintendo or Nintendo, but it was something like that. Free to do whatever you want. Choose your own destiny. NBA Jam. Oh, there you go. Come on, I knew somebody was going to remember. You can do, what is it?
You can do reactions to us playing the guitar.
Yes, record yourself,
really cool.
Post it, and then I'll do reactions to it, like, hey, awesome, or I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm so excited, you all. Like, you have no idea how excited I am to be doing these guitar lessons. If you all can also follow us on the Tickety Talk at Tower of Torres. I'm going to do some stuff there too for the lessons. Little stuff that maybe I didn't cover in the live, things like that. So we'll see. Oh yeah,
Wong. We did some Hillsong United.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Sophia,
so thank you for that. We will do it. Yeah, Maverick City Music. Oh, Maverick City 2. And then what was the other one that we did? Red Rocks.
Oh,
Red
Rocks
Rocks.
Listen to Red Rocks worship.
So yeah, let's do it. I miss having daily chats with La Familia. Those were fun. Those are really, really fun. I miss you all for sure. So join us on Discord, and let's be a family. Who's in?
We are family. Something.
Angela, Eric Davis, Eric Bjorklund, and Joel, and
forgot
Angela.
The lyrics.
Yeah, metal. All right, so you all are in, so I don't have. All right, cool. That's fine.
It's okay.
We respect that. Respect. Like I had a friend who was Rastafarian. He would say respect. Did Taya leave United? Can anyone really? Can confirm or deny?
I don't know.
We don't know where she's not. I do not know without a shadow of doubt where he or she may. What is it? Have you seen that on Shrek? Since he can't lie, Pinocchio, he can't lie, so he's like, tell us where Fiona is. I don't know where she's not. He's like, he can't lie, so he's like beating around the bush on that. That's hilarious.
No, she didn't. She's still there.
She's still there. Okay. Did somebody leave from Hillsong? Because somebody said that there was a guitarist or someone.
Was it Hillsong or Elevation?
Hillsong, somebody said.
Oh, okay.
Hillsong. And then I saw that, I haven't watched it yet, but I saw that our good friend Ruslan had a video about another Hillsong pastor or somebody who left. Who knows? I wonder.
Saying, I saw someone commented on one of her posts on Instagram saying how sad it was she left.
Oh,
maybe it was recent. Don't be sad, Amor. It's okay.
Are they hiring? Are they hiring? They are probably hiring. No, I'm not sad. It's okay. Los Lobos, Grateful Dead. Los Lobos.
Los Lobos.
Mm-hmm. The Wolves. Los Lobos. My favorite. From when I was a kid, La Bamba. My mom took me to go see La Bamba, and from that moment on, I was Richie Valens. She bought me a toy guitar, and I would jump on the table and play because she had the soundtrack on a cassette tape. Who remembers cassettes? I had a cassette tape, and she would play, and I was Richie Valens. Well, come on, let's go. And I was over there like rocking. There's a picture somewhere of me doing that.
I'm gonna find it.
Love it. I love it. Let's see. Boom. There it is.
Would you guys do Christian Spanish music, like some that are on the top chart?
Yeah, we're down.
We did one that had like half Spanish, a little bit.
Sure. Yeah, why not?
We did one.
The thing is, honestly, we tried doing that before. There was a Brazilian guy. It sounded like his name was something like Barack, and it was blocked. So a lot of those Spanish artists, they are like even more intense with blocking songs.
Yeah.
If anybody knows any of the artists, you might want something to like ease up a little bit and allow us to do the music. You missed a lot. There were tacos. We gave out tacos. Oh yes,
You did it. Don't scare her.
Spanish Coritos metal. Oh, so Joel
Coritos.
Joel has a TikTok, and he does is he turns those Spanish worship songs like that. There's one that was like Yo tengo un amigo que me ama, and it's like these little songs that I think are played for children. I'm not sure if the adults are the ones that are they're meant for adults, but they're like, you know, they sound like little kid songs, whatever. But he turns them into metal.
How come you didn't tell me this?
I shared. Oh no,
you did not.
Yeah, earlier when you were gonna go pick up Lenny, I was listening to one. Remember, you were like rocking out when you heard them.
Oh, but I didn't know that's.
Well, that's not my fault.
¿Cómo que no? Si no me dijiste.
Well, normalmente me preguntas y yo no sé. Esta vez no me preguntaste nada.
Porque estaba en prisa, pues.
Did you all catch that?
Tenía que ir.
All right. So, Spanish word of the day. We're gonna teach our friend Eric Davis some Spanish words. The Spanish word of the day is taco.
How did I know? I was either gonna go with taco or burrito. I don't know.
All right, let's do like some practical words, right?
Okay.
So like you and me. How do you say you and me in Spanish?
Tú y yo.
Tú y yo.
Tú y yo.
Yes. T-U space Y, and then me is Y-O. So tú y yo.
Yo. No, this.
Tú y yo.
Mm-hmm.
I just posted it, or just put it into
tú
the chat.
Yo.
Tú y yo. That means you and I. So we're going to learn some Spanish. We're going to do tú y yo. And then I'll teach you like vamos, like you and I go. Tú y yo vamos, o nosotros vamos. Tú y yo vamos.
Nosotros is like we.
Yeah, it's more like we. So we're going to teach you some Spanish. Why not? Let's do that. Te ama. Te ama. That means he or she loves you.
Mm-hmm.
Te ama. Or be te amo if you want to say I love you.
Te
Te amo with an O.
Te amo.
Gracias. Muy bien. De nada, señor Davis. Good night, familia. Karen Kerr. Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches. Good night. Good night, my love. You heard that song from La Bamba? Pleasant dreams. Sleep tight, my love. May tomorrow be ting, sunny and prum, and bring you closer to me. If you should awake in the still of night, please have no fear.
Bravo!
Oh, I'm not done yet.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Perdón.
Shalina, don't you know I can?
Perdóname
por haberte lastimado sin razón.
I never can get over still like that. I'm like
short.
Because every time like I go like this, I'm like, oh, I like.
Tell them what happened yesterday. You hugged me.
I was outside. We came back from walking, and I gave him a hug, and I was just like all the way down here. Like it doesn't look like it right now, but like when we were outside, it was like I was like, whoa, why am I this short?
Am I short?
Am I really this short?
I'm like, yeah, you're short.
Yeah,
you're bite size.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
It's hard grabbing stuff from the top shelf at the grocery store, though. Or sometimes when because he likes Pepsi, so sometimes the Pepsi.
Throw me under the bus, why don't you?
Sometimes the Pepsis are way too high, and I get sometimes anxiety of having to ask somebody to help me. So I'm like, and when I don't have Leonardo because she's tall, I'm like, I have to ask somebody to grab it for me because it's like I can't. And yeah.
Yeah, and in the kitchen too.
That too.
It's te
amo.
Te quiero.
So it's te.
Quiero, yeah, te and te amo. And the difference is, one, you say te quiero is like I like you, and it also means like I love you, but te quiero is like I really care about you.
Yeah,
like,
it's
I
more...
care about you profoundly. Unsubscribe. Oh no, we just lost Eric Davis.
No, I'm just kidding. I like Coke. Does that
Probably,
count?
I don't know if we don't like soda. How about that? No, I was kidding. So it's te quiero and te amo. Te quiero is like I really like you, like I like you or I care about you. Te amo is like I love you. I have. It's a much deeper love or deeper care, I guess. Oh, our good friend is leaving.
Oh,
okay, gotta go. Head out. Need to
Take
practice. All right. Buenas noches, señor caballero. Welcome. I mean,
Caballero.
not welcome. Buenas noches is what I meant. Drink RC. You might as well drink Shasta, bro. Come on. Like when you go to parties and you're like, can I get a Coke? And then they give you Coke. And then you're like, this is Shasta. I'm pretty sure it's Shasta. It's cola. That's what it is. Because te quiero in Portuguese means I want you. Oh, yeah, like I want you. Te quiero. Yeah, it could be like that too. Like te quiero.
It just also depends on how you use it.
Right. Because te quiero decir, I want to tell you. Te quiero decir. I want to tell you. Te quiero hablar. I want to talk to you. Te quiero traer. I want to bring you. So it could be used that way too. All things confusing Latin languages. Am I right? Yes. That's why we should all speak Nahuatl. But yeah, that's it. There it is. All right, familia. We are going to be heading out now as well. We're going to call it a night, but we will see you mañana. I'm not sure what we're going to do tomorrow.
What is tomorrow?
We don't have anything for tomorrow. Just do another live or something.
Yeah, I like doing these lives. But maybe we should find a topic for tomorrow, or just
maybe we just do a random
or like
blocked party.
Okay.
I mean, why not?
I'm down.
There's gonna be a lot of people really confused about what a blocked party is, but that's okay. We'll all fill them out.
Yes.
We'll pick some metal songs. How about that, David? Can you please send us something?
Yay.
We'll do one or two songs, and then we'll throw in some other stuff in the mix. But we'll see when we do it. Maybe tomorrow for sure. Maybe quizás tomorrow, perhaps. I don't know, but for sure, who knows? All right, everybody. Oh, hot chocolate, cacao. That's what I always think when I see that word. Cacao. What does watching things give me heartburn?
What?
Why
does watching things give me heartburn?
Any docs? You get heartburn from watching things?
Maybe it's like anxiety? Do you get anxiety? And
good thought. Good thinking.
Maybe the anxiety, like from depending on what you're watching, is it something specific that you're watching, or is it just anything that you watch?
That's interesting.
Because I mean, sometimes that could be like when I'm sometimes watching something that maybe is like too intense, I get anxiety, and then it feels like my chest is maybe burning, or like not burning, but it could feel like that. So maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm not a doctor, so don't listen to me.
That's interesting. We'd like to know more. So let us know. I've got heartburn now. Are you saying we're giving you heartburn? Like we're watching this?
My calling me.
Oh, we got to answer that.
Yeah.
All right, familia. Well, thank you all so much for joining us today. We will see you on our next adventure.
Peace.
Peace, everybody.